Hello, I will show you some shortcuts. Here is AutoCiv enabled. You could see the version, it's 1.0.2, and I have a configuration. My configuration I will show you. And this is very easy to build, for example, a house. Simply press the house key. Okay, now I have. You could see in the top left what I'm doing with my keyboard, and let's. I will show you something. For example, I press now farm. That's a field. If I press again, then it's a farmstead. Zoom it a little bit more near to that. The farmstead, and if I press again, then it's a. That's how it's called in English. How it's called that in English? Then it's Folge. That's everything with F is the field, farmstead, Folge, and it's a fortress. So if you press then 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have a fortress. That's very easy to understand for all people. Don't need to learn anything. What also is interesting, you could for select something, you press Control C. You always use the first letter. For example, select storehouse. Now we have select storehouse, and I have that is I like it sometimes. This was only a gimmick for me that select something more. Maybe select with Control F. Then we have a fortress because the first letter is F for the fortress. That's easy to understand, isn't it? Control F, and that's Folge the first letter is F, and here we have the farmstead, the first letter is F. So it have all this, all these updates here together. That's okay for me. That's very good, and that's because of the very wonderful mod AutoCiv 1.0.2. That was one-time default mod integrated from the very beginning, and maybe I hope that will be same soon. But most people use it if I go into lobby or so. What else could I see? Okay, we have also some selections that should be work like this. For example, if I want to select soldiers, I press S, but now it's the Alt K, this one Alt, and then S. This looks not. Now do you see that Alt S? That's also all soldiers selected, but at the same time there was a building selected, but you could ignore that. If you don't want that, then if you think it's not so pretty, you need to change your shortcut. Use again, for example, space for building. I have disabled space. I need only press S without space. But if you use Alt S, is of course also working. And if you use space S or Alt S or everything with S, so it's always the building. This building is selected, but you don't need be afraid of that. Simply ignore that, and then your soldier behavior like always. So that's what that's always all what I could say about that. Simply press the letter. For example, here fields, farmstead, Folge, fortress, and that's for building. And selecting is Control. Then everything is the letter F is selected, and then you have the AutCiv for moving, for example, as soldiers, or women's is V. Z there, it's women's. Where are the women's? Here are the women's. And that's the same effect you see if you press and select all the women's. Then also there's the building is selected. That's I could show you if you press V, then it's their tower. The different types of walls. That's the stone wall, that's the wooden wall. So therefore wall is V, of course. Easy to understand. I hope you enjoy it, or have some suggestions to make it better. I love it. I have used it now my first time yesterday in a team game, and it was very easy. The most shortcut I use is market. That I use very, very often, because I don't want to switch to the markets if you have a huge game landscape. I need to search the market. That's really takes time, and so I often need to change something in the market. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye bye.